90.5 FM, where we read out to you trending news on Facebook from Twitter to Instagram, and a site that you get to give your comments, your own opinions on whatever is trending on the social space. My name is Temitope Dada, and I'm here once again this morning to read out to you trending news that we have on social space. Alright, the first news I have here that's been trending in a way since yesterday is the news of the demise of Nigeria's tallest man, Afeez Oladimeji, who reportedly dies at 48. Yes, a very sad news. And according to report, he was ill. And some months ago, there was a trending post online where he solicited for help from Nigerians to carry out a surgery, but he was reportedly to have died 2 days ago. Yes, June 14, 2 days ago. So Afeez was actually tagged to be the second tallest human being in West Africa. Oh wow. Alright, so he died 2 days ago from a disease called acromegaly, commonly autism. Alright, so in respect to the story, several Nigerians have actually given their condolence to the family. And yeah, Gidoti says when he solicited money and says, is this man anything teaching hospital? They don't expect the person to make it. And Melanie says, Chai, I remember him coming out to speak up about needing help. Alright, so this is a very sad story. Nigerian tallest man Afeez Oladimeji died 2 days ago at the age of 48. Another story here that I have is also the demise of one of Nigerian's veteran Nollywood actor Don Brimo Uchegbu, who died at the age of 58. He reportedly fell to his death in his room in Oka, Anambra State on Thursday morning. That was yesterday. So actor Don Brimo died yesterday in his sleep. Wow, that's so sad. And yes, there was an update. There's also an update to the death of Don Brimo, and 7 Nigerians have actually given their condolence on the issue of his death. Alright, I'll be reading out some comments from my end here on comments from Nigerians in respect to his death. Tevin says, we've lost some of our great actors in this country. Very true. And Mr. Rainey says, this world is indeed not our home. Be kind, be at peace with everyone. Solomon amongst his riches, and vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. And Nessa says, a true hero never dies, forever in our hearts. Alright, so Nigerians have given their condolence to the family of Don Brimo as he transited yesterday. He's said to have died at the age of 56. Another trending news I have here is coming from Alex Ekwueme Federal University in Ebonyi State. As it says, Elfunai students reportedly detained over alleged indecent dressing. So there's been a trending video about students in the school who are picked up from their various hostels and for improper dressing, for indecent dressing. They are alleged for indecent dressing, and in a way they are detained. And yes, Nigerians are wondering what's wrong. Why would you actually detain students like that? Nessa says this is one of the most hypocritical gestures happening in the East. They will bash you for exposing some skin, but what they do behind closed doors is amazing. Oduayo says Uniben made law on indecent dressing and hairstyles few years ago. When it tired them, they leave students alone, cause how many students they won't hold in a day. Alright, and lastly on this story, Sachi says my school they trend for okay, my school they trend for stupid reasons. Oh, alright, so that's all about the trending video of the detainment of students of Alex Ekwueme Federal University in Ebonyi State as they detain students over indecent dressing in the school. Alright, another trending news I have here that's been on social media is also about our very own Hilda Bassi. It says jubilation as chef Hilda Bassi breaks another Guinness World Record. Yes, it sounds actually very interesting. But yes, according to Guinness World Record, they posted on their Twitter page that look, this has been our best performing tweet of all time, as we had 25 million news feeds reached. just because of Hilda Bassi. So Guinness is announcing that, look, we've never had this before. Hilda Bassi's issue, Hilda Bassi's cookathon has given us about 25 million newsfeed in just the time that she carried it out. So they said after reviewing all footage and announcing her, look, Hilda Bassi's case has been a rare one indeed. And yes, in response to this, some Nigerians have given their comments. I am Shella says, see, forget when Nigerians decide to do something in unity. The world safe go feel 'em. Yeah, that's that about Nigerians. And Deborah says Nigerians are the ones now making Guinness World Record popular. They need to award all of us. Alright. And Vivi J says Guinness felt Nigerians' presence and unity. They now know why we're called the giant of Africa. We don't joke with our own. Alright, so that's that about the training news. A news coming from Guinness World Records saying that, look, just because of Hilda Bassi, we had about 25 million news feed reached in just that time. Alright, another training story I have here is political news in our very own country, coming from our President Tinubu, as he appoints 8 special advisors, and the names of the special advisors were given by several news platforms yesterday. And we have special advisors on communications and strategy, political and intergovernmental affairs, special advisor military policies, and on like that. So our president is actually chosen his special advisors, and yes, some Nigerians are happy, and yes, some are not. And there have been several comments from several citizens over the action of our very own president. B_signature says, never have I ever been so interested in Niger politics or prayed so hard for an individual to do well. My president, I believe in you. You are literally our last hope. Please help Nigeria. Alright, God will uphold you. And Adelakun Fati says, 2 weeks in office, special advisors appointed, fuel subsidy gone, foreign exchange rate unified, CBN governor suspended, EFCC chairman suspended, Students Loan Act signed, Electricity Act signed, Data Protection signed, Constitution Amendment signed. What a great president. Oh. Alright, and lastly on this story, Omotayo says, the list is full of brilliant people. I believe they can help this government to achieve its goal. Alright, so I think Nigerians are actually happy about the steps that have been taken by our very own President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on appointment of his advisors in the country. Alright, another trending news I have it has been on social media is coming from Chef Lata Tondon as she speaks after Hilda Bassi displaced her as the holder of the longest cooking marathon by an individual. So alright, she posted on her Instagram page, Namaste Nigeria, I am very happy for you all and my best wishes to Hilda. This is coming from Chef Tondon as she's felicitates with Hilda and all Nigerians, saying that, look, I'm so happy for you, Hilda, you got this award. And yes, in response to that, several Nigerians have also given their comments. The_Hot Hub says, you all should go drop a love emoji for Chef Lata Tondon too. Oh, alright. The Food Networking says, it doesn't take Lata's award away though. They are both champions forever. Dammy's award incoming. Okay. Ultra Completeness says she's still a winner, just that Hilda is being celebrated. Hilda is being celebrated now. And Tara says Nigerians have frustrated this woman tire. I don't even get it. She is forever a winner, just as Hilda is a winner. Let's stop bullying. It's not right. Okay. So that's that about the trending news. A report coming from Chef Tondon as she felicitates with Nigeria, and Hilda saying, look, I'm very happy for you all on the achievement of this great feat. Another trending news I have here, a very sad one though, is coming from OAU, as it says OAU students, a part 100 level student ends it all as a result of depression. Salako Treasure, a 100-level student of Obafemi Awolowo University, has reportedly ended it all after battling with depression. Alright, so it was gathered that the deceased student was battling with emotional trauma known to some of our friends before the tragic incident occurred. And the public relations of the university has actually acknowledged this and confirmed the incident, and therefore they are appealing to Nigerians to be their brothers' keepers. The feeling we are getting is that she has suffered depression and people around her knew it all. They ought to have referred her to someone elderly or someone who could be of help to her on psycho-emotional issues. So they are saying, look, emotional, psychological and academic frustrations should not make anyone end it all. Yes, this is a very sad news. And in respect to this story, First_Magician says, family pressure, peer pressure. In all you do, remember this particular phase in your life will pass. It always pass. Nothing worth more than your life. Don't put your loved ones in eternal pain. And January says, a mental health support department should be created in all our tertiary institutions. It will make lots of difference. Oh, very true. And It's Liar says, dear God, we know society is not good. Okay. And I Am Jay says, you all come here and write depression is real, but throw people on a daily basis when they are living below standard. Be kind always, both in real life and especially on the internet. Alright, so that's that about the sad news trending online of an OAU student who reportedly ended it all after going through an emotional stroke psychological trauma. Alright, we're going on a very short commercial break right now. When you're back, we'll continue to read out to you trending news on the social media.
103.5 FM. Oh la la. Have you been to a top-notch hotel in Ibadan? A one-stop at Hotel The Feel in Bodija. It is an experience you don't want to miss. The aesthetic edifice is laced with 24 hours electricity supply, AC tight rooms, serene environment, courteous staff, and all comfort you can ever think of. Don't go too far. Sample our services. We have superior bed space, executive bed space, deluxe studio, big space for all occasions, with whatever think of within and outside the country, Nigeria. Visit number 1B, Ululunge Street, Salami Estate, Bodija, Ibadan, or call 08033-950-705. Hotel The Field, one stop for comfort.
Hello there, do you wish to improve your business and take control of your career? And yes, do business with Honor FM 103.5 Ibadan, and you will thank me immensely, for honor and integrity is our watchword at Honor FM Ibadan.
We're glad you're still tuned to Honor 103.5 FM. This is The Buzz. Alright, thank you for staying tuned. This is still The Buzz on Honor 103.5 FM, where we read out to you trending news on social media. And yes, besides that, can you let us know what you think of just trending stories by giving your comments on our Facebook page and Instagram page on the 103.5 FM, and I'll get to read out your comments here because we believe you also have your voice, and your opinion also matters. Alright, so the next trending news I have here is a political news coming from the political scene. It says reps reject move to declare Jakpa a national emergency. Alright, so a report came out yesterday that in the House of Representatives there was an unanimously vote against a motion seeking to declare as a national emergency the migration of young Nigerians to other countries. Alright, so they said the motion was moved by Philip Agbese during plenary session yesterday. And look, the Speaker House of Representatives actually asked the lawmakers to vote. And after the vote, they said, no, look, we are not declaring Jakpa or immigration of young Nigerians a national emergency. And yes, in respect to this news that actually came out yesterday, Dami Joe says make Isha no reach Tinubu table cause nothing Baba no day. Cause nothing Baba no day with him. Sign out on. Okay, I don't understand that. Alright, Big Vaji Okotoye says on Twitter, they rejected it because Nigerians will not take it easy with them if they pass the bill and their own children are jackpying. If the bill will affect only the poor, they will never reject it. Alright, Anchor J says, just give us the name of the person who submitted it. Let's make him or her famous and also fish out their children who are living off taxpayer funds abroad. And Agumadu says, Ugo Amudu says, you guys don't have any important things to discuss. Most of them have their families abroad but want others to remain in a country they have refused to fix. Alright, so those are comments from Nigerians in respect to the rep's rejection of the move to declare immigration JACPA a national emergency in the country. Another trending news I have here that would interest you, yes, it's also a kind of business stroke political news, and it says Naira float Dangote and Abdul Samad Rabiu reportedly lost 5.85 billion naira. Sorry, $5.85 billion, not naira, in a day as a result of naira float. Alright, so the whooping amount was lost just 24 hours after CBN floated naira. So this news is according to Bloomberg Billionaire Index of world's richest people, providing details on calculations of their net worth daily. Alright, so Dangote and Abdul Samad Rabiu have reportedly lost $5.85 billion in a day as a result of a naira float. Okay, well, this is really saddening. But yes, Sober_drunk says, when your wealth is tied to the weakness of a nation, you are bound to take a hit when the nation grows stronger. Wow. Okay, Bad Guy Clue says, I hope this is teaching you all a big lesson. You can't have these wealthy men make too much money if the economy is good. Let the poor breathe. Bad economy suffer them more because they capitalize on that as an opportunity to make money off the poor. And lastly on this, Uge says on Twitter, ultimately the truth will come out. Create a fair level playing environment for businesses to thrive competitively and Dangote will be lost. A businessman who is scared of competition is no businessman. Oh wow. Alright, so those are some comments from Nigerians in respect to the naira float affecting Dangote and Abdul Samad Rabiu as they reportedly lost $5.85 billion in a day. Alright, another trending news I have here is a very interesting one, and it says President Tinubu includes firefighting truck into presidential convoy. Yes, it actually sounds funny, but it's actually interesting too. So President Bola Tinubu has approved the inclusion of a rapid firefighting mini truck in his convoy, and this is actually the first in the history of Nigerian presidency. And yes, Nigerians have given their comment. Perfection on Instagram says, I'm not sure say this guy don't sleep since he entered that seat. It does, they add things, they sign things, they remove things. Alright, well, I think you're happy with that. Eze says, try add armor tank. The wicked run it when no man pursues them. Alright, Tiny Wally says 16 billion and they could not generate enough kilowatts enough to make a popcorn. Alright. Ima says all these things see they sign. Hope say he they read them before signing. Make it no go legalize. Alright, I'll leave that. Alright, Unique_Tosin says nice move, Idon, but don't underestimate Holy Ghost fire. Alright, so that's the news coming from our president that look, I have signed firefighting trucks into my own presidential convoy. And yes, also from political scene, there's a news that look, Nigeria's inflation hit 22.41% amid increase in food prices. 22.41%, and this is according to the National Bureau of Statistics, saying that look, Nigeria's annual inflation has risen to 22.41% in May from 22.22% in the previous month. And this report was actually released yesterday, according to the National Bureau of Statistics and the country. And in respect to this, Chimo says Tinubu is doing so well. He has worked so well in 2 weeks than Buhari did in 8 years. Someone is saying just 2 weeks in office, signing papers. Everyone is praising him when he has done nothing. Official Dumebu says, "Oh tribunal, what a woo are you presenting to us? I'm giving my full support, whoever, but for now we stay in joy, no matter what." And lastly on this story, Black Pill says this was bound to happen after subsidy removal and floating of the naira. If Nigerians do not become overly wicked and capitalize on it, it will only be temporary. Alright. And Cleopatra says, "Una just want magic overnight. God will surely disgrace those that want him to fail so bad so that they can prove silly." Points. Alright, that's that about the news coming that look, Nigerians inflation hits 22.41% amid increase in food prices. And also another trending news I have here is about an American actor and comedian, or popular American actor and comedian that says, look, having 12 children with 6 women was a calling from God. Alright, he actually posted this and it's been trending since yesterday. This is coming from Nick Cannon, an American actor and TV personality, a comedian. He says, having 12 children with 6 women was a calling from God. Only him can tell me when to stop. That's coming from Nick Cannon, a famous American actor and TV personality. And yes, he went on and on to explain why he has 12 children and he has 6 women in his life. And in response to this story, Chin also says, let's leave the children he's producing aside and talk about the numerous STIs he's exposing himself and others too. Stay safe, guys. Alright. And Alien says, you all better stop worshipping people because they are famous. No normal person wants 12 children with 6 different women. That's a cluster. He's just saying this cause he's famous and he knows what he says. His ships will be like, yes, it's true. Okay. Alright, so that's that about the trending news coming from Nick Cannon saying, look, me having 12 children and 6 women is a calling from God. Alright, this will be joining the curtain today on trending news on social media. So kindly let us know what you think of these trending issues by giving your comments on our Facebook page on 103.5 FM and on our Instagram page also. My name is Temi Tokwe Dada. Bye.